Okay, so without rambling insanely long, and I'll add a little annotation at the bottom to tell you what time to skip to if you don't want to just hear my boring voice. This game is Zombie. It's a second installment of a game that was released as a launch title for the Wii U called Zombie U. And I owned a Wii U, not my greatest purchase ever, but still, this game was a launch title. Oh, here we go. Just a little bit of random gameplay for you. I'll let this run since I didn't press the X button. Yeah, and I liked it. It was good, but it was an exclusive title. It wasn't coming out on anything else. When the Wii U started to bomb, as we all know it did, unfortunately, it eventually got remade Xbox One, PS4. I believe it's on PC as well. And it's let's just hit that. Hopefully we won't skip out of this again. Yeah, it came onto other formats. I loved this game as a launch title for the Wii U, and Nintendo obviously trying to propel their status from being a childlike platform to something a little bit darker. And they've always had certain good titles of horror, Resident Evil, other things. And I was not disappointed. I like this game. It has a certain cult following, but I like it for multiple reasons. It's not graphically as good as a lot of the horrors coming out now. It's been out on PS4 and Xbox One for maybe a year, maybe longer. And again, I like it. It's not as graphically good, but there's a lot of reasons I like it. You do get weapons, you can fight back, and of course you should in a zombie apocalypse. One of the reasons I mainly like it, one of the things it's best at doing, is again, creating tension. You are mainly alone. There isn't many other people out there to help you. You feel at risk all the time, and there's a good reason for this. One of the interesting play elements and key mechanics they put into this is the fact that you are a random guy. You don't get to name your character, you don't get to choose your appearance. You are random survivor A, B, C, whatever. You're given a name, national insurance number, whatever, and that is the person you play as. That is the person that has survived the zombie apocalypse thus long, or thus far, sorry, and has got to this point. Certain events happen and you end up in a safe house, as we're about to see, and you're given a companion, someone who helps you out, and you're tasked with surviving. There's several key features of this game. Number one, you can't die, obviously. If you die for whatever reason, and that's it, it's game over. That character, that person, their life is over. You will wake up back in the safe house, but you are not the person that just died. You are a new chosen survivor. That person is now either dead or a fucking zombie. They've turned. If you want all of your shit back, the guns you collected, the health packs, anything you didn't stash before you left that safe house, you got to go back as that survivor, the new survivor, track down the last person you played as a player, or the previous survivor. You got to take that fucker out, and you got to take your stuff back. That was a cool mechanic. A lot of other survivalist games have implemented that, MMOs, other things, since then. But that was a nice mechanic. The other thing I love about this game is the fact it's set in the UK, where we're from, so we get to see a zombified London. There are a few actual locations, Buckingham Palace, I believe Piccadilly's in there, a few places, Hackney's in there, I think. I can't quite remember. It's limited. It was on Wii U hardware at the time, so it's Persuado open world. It's not actually open world. It's not like some of the other open world zombie games, but I like that because it feels claustrophobic. It feels like you're trapped, and you're trying to find a way out. And every single fight you encounter, you're still preserving ammo. It is survival horror. So, and you're taking out your cricket bat, which is your only melee weapon, as far as I believe in this game. I can't remember. They might have added a few new ones for these editions. But yeah, so you got to preserve that shit and try and survive. You obviously pick up other weapons, shotguns, assault rifle. Well, not assault. And you might get an assault rifle, but a rifle, nonetheless, and other bits and pieces. But it's designed to make you jump. It's designed to make you fear losing the character you have because you've got so far with this character to the point there's a harder difficulty mode where it's permadeath. You play for the whole game, it saves incrementally. If you die, that's it, game over. It wipes your save file. You go back to the beginning. You have to start the whole fucking thing again. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not good enough to do that, regardless. And yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'll cut this here. We'll get back in when the story starts off. A bit. So here we go, getting in. And in those days, shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Revelation 9:6.
The alchemy of wealth from air will bring a second blight upon mankind. This fog of death will cloak the land, and those men who are not prepared will succumb to its foul clutches. For God shows no mercy on those who heed not his words. Thus will the end come, and the world, made unworthy in his eyes, will be purified by black angels, so that he may begin anew.
Yes, you.
I've got eyes on you. Follow my voice. In the tube. Don't just stand there gawping. Hurry!
Oh, son of a bitch, straight off the bat. So yeah, I would have compared this graphical-wise. It doesn't look too bad, but I would say maybe cross... Oh, you can fuck right off. Hold that shit in. I would compare this graphically. I'd say The Sims crossed with The Walking Dead. Like, it's got a more characteristic feel when you look at your character's face. Alright, so I'm guessing they can't climb. I can't remember, it's been so long. Right, escape from the infected. So, very survival horror. That is the extent of our flashlight. Very gritty, very dark, and intentionally so. I like that. So, nothing on that dead copper. They did Ubisoft done a relatively good job at nailing the London aesthetic. I believe they actually looked into stuff like that. There's a few errors I will point out. We go into a supermarket later, and you can see that they didn't do all of the research. Police cars as well, but small details for people that are going to be playing this that aren't from the UK. So, oh, that looks great. I can already see the fucking infected down there. Yeah, fuck you guys. Fuck you. Run, yeah. There we go. Zombie. Or zombie.
Wakey,
So we are
It's a good thing I found you when I did.
Jacob
Welcome
Davis.
to the safe house. My friends call me the prepper. You know why? Because I'm always prepared. You might not believe it, but I knew this was coming a long time
So we got to listen to this guy. He got us down here. The
Now,
prepper.
see that device on the workbench with the screen? Pick it up.
He's talking about this over here. So he led us down here to Shad. By the way, if you didn't notice that at the beginning, that was Shadwell underground station from London. So they got that right.
Built that myself. I call it the prepper pad.
I don't know if you can hear him right now. I don't know if this records in the game because it's coming from my controller.
And you'll need it.
So if not,
Better sort the lights
he's
out.
informing me about the prepper
There's
pad.
a generator in the toilet. See the green light on your smart map?
Hopefully that does come over on recording. He's just told me about a generator in the toilet to start this place up because it's a bit bleak right now. Still not sure how we ended up unconscious or asleep, and the door was locked from those zombies, and where we are in context to that door. Can't get through there with a key card. I can't get through there without a key card, sorry. But yeah, things will be explained. Hopefully when I look back at this recording, I won't have to, in the next videos, explain what he just said, because hopefully that came through, and I think it may have done. So yeah, let's go start up a generator. He just asked us to do that, so... go.
Now you can see what you're doing.
We have light.
Go back to the main room and look at the monitors.
Notice in the top right our light slowly degrades. Turn it off. And unlike Outlast, which I just uploaded, other games, we don't have to pick up fucking batteries. It is actually done like a modern flashlight, rechargeable one. So that's good. Right, no access to lose. Can't see our character, although our character's name and identification was given. Right, so triangle is ping. This is an audio device to tell us where living things or moving things for an audio cue may be before we get to them. Comes quite important later. That's the pause menu. We don't have access to our character and inventory credentials as yet. We will shortly. So get the mission brief. So that it's always this. If you look down at the bottom right in the map, there's a green target circle. Well, that is where your current mission lies.
You
So
see, the last person I tried to help went outside without the pad, and look how that ended. But there is something else you can use. That backpack is a bug out pad, see? You need it, and what's inside.
So yeah, that didn't end well for the last survivor. He tried to help. So we've got to go get that. It's going to have basic supplies. That green icon is also telling us something, but we can't do that yet. So we're going to go get the backpack. Oh yeah, we have two different variants of the torch as well. We have that, which is obviously the more power draining one. That's like C more basically. That's a, I don't know. That's a higher beam. That's a lower, less intense beam. Yeah, I know. Startling difference, right? No service from the station. Well, no shit. Fucking England is ravaged. And this does not look like it holds up well against zombies. Just saying. Okay, so we've got a rough area. And for a fact, one of the things I remember a lot about this game is this whole subway station gets invaded at one particular point, and I'm not good at living through that because yeah, there's just fucking a lot of them.
Now might be a good time to try out your radar.
He's talking about the ping, the audio radar. So we see the guy we're after. At least, well, something's moving in this room here. So can we go through the door? We can. And Pings him as being moving. He's not moving, so I'm guessing it only pings things that have
Don't be squeamish.
a pulse to a degree. We're going to pick up the cricket bat.
Think of it as an unspoken agreement between survivors. Because if you got infected, wouldn't you want someone to do the same for you?
So again, as you can tell, like I said, faces are very Sims-esque. Believe it or not, at the time, this was actually the height of graphics, I can't believe. Anyway, this poor soul needs to be put to rest. Oh, didn't finish him. That fucker
Good
did.
going. A nasty business, but it's got to be done. Now, check that bob. As I recall, there's a pistol and ammo you're definitely gonna need.
Hit the bag. Jacob takes the bag. Jacob Davis. Right, so now we can access our inventory. Medium backpack, handgun ammo, and a pistol. So yeah, the game originally done this and gives you your character because it does not pause when you enter in your inventory, meaning that it gives you the background image so you can see if zombies are coming after you because you need to fucking cancel out like that.
Good work. You've got to keep this place clean if you want to survive.
So we can add quick slots. We're going to do that now. I'm going to add the cricket bat to the left. That's going to be while I'm trying to save ammo in the early bit of the playthrough. That's going to be what I'm using. For some reason you can't use up and down. I can't remember whether med packs or other things are equipped to them. We're going to use the pistol. We're going to put it to the right. You also take an inventory slot for that. Your inventory is limited. You do get capacity upgrades later, I believe, but you have a stash as well. You can quick slot medipacks. I am going to do that. I'm going to do that. Right, so supposedly, by what the menus were telling me there is left and right, it now does my gun. It does become very slow paced. That's purposeful. It's meant to be, and I agree. You're not going to be Mr. Action Hero in an actual survival situation, regardless of what any fucker tells you. This isn't The Walking Dead. You're not going to become a Billy Badass. You are trying to survive. And switching. Okay, apparently not switching back to the cricket bat. What the fuck happened there? Oh, no. Don't want medpack. Medpack is double tap. Right. That is single. Okay, for some reason I unequipped that. We'll go back to the cricket bat. So left and right on D-pad is the weapons to choose. For some reason up and down. Oh, up and down is, that's why up and down isn't selectable. It's switch. It is just a switch button. So there you go. Quick switch rather than pressing left or right. Fuck knows why. Maybe left and right is a particular weapon. Maybe up and down is just cycle through all your weapons. But medpack I've pressed double left. Don't know if that's going to work. Hopefully we'll survive any situation and just can go into the inventory. So we're going to head back.
More than 20 hours awake and your decision making goes to pieces. Don't neglect your sleep.
So yeah, in this there is a few autosaves once in a while, but the main way of saving is actually coming back to your base of operations and sleeping. So
Head back to the main room and take another look at the monitors.
okay. So yeah, this was the whole thing, and in a survival situation, I guess it would be that. So it's a limiting mechanic, but it's done on purpose, and that's fine. So we're looking at the monitors now, seeing what's next.
They're hooked into CCTV cameras all over London. This one's from a supermarket near you. But the more eyes you have, the better. There's more cameras at that location, so I'll walk you through hacking them.
So again, whether you can hear that
People
one or not.
think CCTV cameras
Okay, he's
are
talking again.
secure, hardwired to police HQ, but they're wrong. I was a Royal Signals boy in the army. I can teach you a thing or two about secure comms.
Are you done? Done? Hopefully you
Time
heard.
for your first
No, he's not
field
done.
trip. Those cameras won't fix themselves, and you need to do a little shopping.
Okay, you're done. Okay, well, again, hopefully you heard that. Again, I won't know till after this video. So yeah. So we're going to a supermarket near Brick Lane, apparently. I'm going to do some shopping, which is bullshit. He wants us to scan, which I believe is this thing, which is part of the Prepper Pads technology. Who knows how the fuck or why the fuck he made this. He's an ex-army military guy. And this scan stuff, this tells us if there's a little item nearby or our next mission objective. Scan 2 CCTV junction boxes in the supermarket area. Tells us about stuff. Smart map updated. Safe house chest. All the this is probably one of the only gimmicks in the game. Apparently there's an item in here, so we look in here, and there's fuck all. So it's just saying that potentially there could be an item in there. Our health is at the top. We're going to turn that off because that needs to recharge. Luckily it lasts a fucking long time and it doesn't take too long to recharge, so that's good. That's good. We're not going to save just yet. Can't get out with a key card. So we have to make our way the good old-fashioned way that we came in. So we're going to scan some junction boxes, and I believe that reveals areas of the map. You are blind until a CCTV box, one of London's many, is scanned. Once it is, the area map appears. Until then it is black. If I recall correctly, I might be wrong.
Give me a sec, I'll get those shutters up for you.
Okay, thanks. No, just X to slide under there is, but there's a definitive crouch button. So we start using our ping. Okay, something over there. Because that's the safe house, but this is the tube station. Slightly worrying. Oh, you see one of their couple of those fuckers down there. So got a couple of, but they're not appearing on the map. Oh wait a minute, there's something right down there. This is, look on it, has 400 ammo. So
shit, you've got incoming. Check your radar.
there is a block button, but I can't remember what it is. Okay, so just tap rather than... Right, that's aim and that's strike, so like with a gun, that'd be aim and the other button would be fire. If you just tap it, that is your block button. I swear there was a block button. I've taken those 2 zombies down, so what is this? Ah, I see you, rat. So that's what that was detecting. So have a little look around. Okay, dead on the floor here.
We need a key card to get out. There's bound to be one somewhere at that station.
So make sure they're dead.
Use your environmental scanner to search the area. Perimeter looks calm, for now.
And loot the dead bodies, obviously. Check anything that's lying on the floor is dead, because obviously these people could be zombies. So, nothing there. I don't give a fuck how dead you look. I'm killing you again. Nothing there. So the key, he asked us to find a key card. Potential key card in that direction. Also, potential items. That was scanned, it showed up nothing. Apparently this has something in it. It does. 5 handgun ammo. I swear I just heard a infected. Okay, so something way off that way, probably past the door where we need the key card for. Something in this direction. So through here. Oh, definitely something through here. Closing that. Don't want nothing sneaking up on us. There's one of them in there. Now we're gonna have a little bit of target practice to see if we're any good. Well, we can aim. Everything is loud in this, by the way. So, yeah, it just made me think more were coming. So, 2 shots. Waste of ammo, yes, but we had 13 in the gun, another 9, so safe just going in there, possibly getting bitten. 2 shots was good as well. So what you got? You have soda. Yes, food. Again, French company, Ubisoft made a game based in the UK. Decided to call Coke or Cola rather than its brand name, or rather, well, obviously you couldn't get brand advertising. That'd be ridiculous and very costly. But could have called it Cola. Instead called it soda, which is traditionally American way of what is it? So that's ridiculous. But hey, pointing out small flaws. What was asking to loot? Oh, in here. No, nothing. So yeah, take our trusty cricket bat. that looks like they had a fun time in here. Okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Anything in here? Key card. Mission item.
That's the one.
Anything in the lockers? Nope. This is a mechanic that comes into play later. I'll pick up some wood, but I'll stash them. Remove barricade. You need a hammer. You can barricade doors, wooden planks, and nails, and other such things. Anything else I should be scanning? Potential items. Need to go there. Potential items. Door. So obviously this particular scan mechanic, it's fine that they put it back in. They weren't going to take it out, but it was because on the Wii U, you had the Wii U's gamepad, obviously, and a nice little thing they added, gimmicky as fuck, but nice, was okay. Can't do that, so I have to cross over this way. Nice little thing they added was the gamepad was wireless and it had a screen built into it, and you could use that to aim, shoot your guns, or scan things. Of course, now we do it by holding the L1 trigger and actually doing it with the normal PlayStation controller. Still, I understand why they couldn't take it out. It's actually part of the game's coding, but this game needed. I like this game. It needed to reach a wider platform, wider demographics, so that they obviously couldn't take it out. It was hardwired in, but right. So onwards.
This safe house is my handiwork. A long time ago, I teamed up with a bunch of no-hopers called the Ravens of D. I helped them fortify places like this because we knew this was coming.
You knew it was coming, so why don't you stop it? Okay, we'll have a little look. Still in the underground. They really did fortify this shit up as well. And who knows? Well, this sort of stuff wouldn't be in the underground. Well, maybe it would, but who knows? More handgun ammo, always helping. A big med pack, or large med pack. So, oh, well, that's pleasant. Looks like you... Did you turn in the end? Looks like you did. Oh no, you have no head, so... Cake. Healing item. That looks more like a chocolate bar, but take your word for it. Cake is... going. Ladder? Fuck it, we'll go. Really? Really? From there? Shit, my guy's piss weak. Yeah, that was the rats. Ooh, what are you? You look like a gun. Oh, it's a firing speed upgrade. There's a workbench back in the safe house. We'll use that for something later. So, with exit written on the door, that must be the way out. And that's the other way we could have come into here. Honestly, can't believe I took damage from that. Ah, we'll drink the soda. Yeah. Yeah, that is the other way we could have come. Right. Onwards.
John Dee predicted the plague and the Great Fire of London that stopped it. And he saw plague victims in his own lifetime. Even tried to find a cure, the panacea. But it's a myth. You can see as well as anyone. There's no cure for this.
Okay, so if you can't hear the guy talking to me, he was talking about, there's a guy called John Dee. I believe he's actually talking about someone from actual English history rather than a modern day man. And as you can see, we haven't unlocked any of the junction boxes in this area, so my bottom map is grey and fuzzy. Anyway, he said this guy's was looking for a cure. He predicted the plague in his own lifetime, so I'm guessing he means this is pre-1400s, maybe even earlier. I don't know. I can't remember. And I believe the guy, like I said, the guy did exist. I believe the plague he actually predicted was the Black Death. So it's probably way before the 1400s, in all honesty. Yeah, I think that was in like the medieval period. Who knows? Look it up if you want. But yeah. And he was researching a cure. The cure, he stated, was the panacea. Again, I believe that might be actual fact. I don't know. But yeah, this guy's waffling on. Hopefully you get to hear that so I don't have to keep explaining it. But again, I know after.
Use your pad to scan that door and I'll hack it open for you.
Oh, because you can wirelessly hack.
I'll
That's
get that for
amazing.
you. I've locked the place down for your safety. Okay, you're free to come and go now.
Locked the place down for my safety. So I thought that was a block, but I could be wrong. It's just a push back. Okay. Okay. We'll close that. Oh yeah, because that's into the underground again. Security cameras. Coming out of the underground. Well, at least they got that right, the sign right. Brick Lane Markets, Hanbury Green.
Scan every CCTV junction box you locate so I can hack it and bring
Say
those
so.
cameras back online.
Okay then, whatever you say, mister. There's one over there. But those potential items do no longer exist because they were only potential items. Well, as you can see over there, there's a shitload of infected. We are not going over there. Also, they again, this game's about survival and survival elements. This looks like a nice part of London, nice estate. Oh, case. This is one of the items that was scanned and then got to be useless. If you make too much noise, the infected do come to. If I fired a bullet over there now, they would run towards me. I do not intend to do that. However, I would really like to take this one's head off. Yeah, we have to go this way. Okay, so that's the CCTV junction box. They do not look like this in London, in case anyone's seen them.
Your smart map's been updated. Without a good map, you're a goner out there.
So yeah, we now have our map in the bottom corner, at least for this area. So we'll mosey around. There is an infected up there. I'm not going there just yet, we're having a look. Nothing. Nothing. You can open skips, so let's have a look. Nothing. Well, this isn't really London then, because fucking council would do nothing about those bins, especially after apocalypse. That would be full. Carrying on. So we're gonna get this guy to come out. What sort of ammo am I looking at here? 13 and 14. Fuck it. We'll take a pot shot. No ultra zoom in. This is a survival situation after all. That will do. 2 shots. We'll switch back. It's a pretty vicious noise. I don't know if there's any more around. Have a look on the map. No, that is the one. And 1 shot to the head. Fucking quite a lot of blood from that one. Let's see what you got. Nothing. Of course you have. So, this shining patch here always confuses new people. You can get C4 later. That'll blow a hole, reveal new locations. Why you can't just climb over the wall? Who knows?
Throwing flares. Now they could come in handy. Bright lights to distract the dimwits.
As explained, flares come in handy. You throw them on the ground. Zombies like, oh, bright light. Overlook. Someone's shit flat. Somewhat destroyed. Clearly, this is set before 2014 because that is not a smartphone. Yeah, can't go that way, it's blocked. Come out onto the roof. You could have snuck. We could have snuck around the zombie this way, but hey. So we drop the ladder. Climb down. And this shows the symbol of a house. I believe it means a quick way back to the safe house. As well as...
There's a manhole nearby that's your quickest way back to the safe house. Have a gander. Sometimes retreat is your best option.
So yeah, this is a door into the next area. Use the key card on that. That'll take us to the supermarket. This is your transportation system if you don't want to walk around everywhere. There's a lot of mechanics like that where you get a camera zoomed in on your guy or girl, and you get to see a picture behind because the light's about to go out. Because it wants to add tension and things are coming after you. So Buckingham Palace is fun. I'll grant it that. Anyway, we're going to take a trip back to the safe house, and that's going to be us for today or tonight. So Brick Lane is where we are. We want to go back to the safe house. Yes, we do. So we go to sleep, save, and take on the supermarket when I get another go. Some more time. But yeah, Outlast 2 tomorrow, so who knows? Who knows when? But I thought I'd put this up because I like this game. It's fun. It is fun. So yeah, we're not gonna do anything here. I'm gonna save. We're gonna go to bed. Yeah, we had a can of drink. That'll do us. That'll fill us up. So yeah, that's the saving, and sleeping helps. Sleeping saves as well. So yeah, that's Zombie, and yeah, first episode. Probably play some more of this. I've missed this game. It's fun. It's fun. Anyway, in a bit.